All right, part number 3 going on. All right, so part number 3, we're not gonna have gameplay until part number 6. So, love story.
Story.
When this game likes to talk, it fucking talks. Because like, even though this is a spin-off, they really want compared to Warriors, where it was just was it fan service and throwbacks.
Yeah.
Three Hopes really wants you to know a bit of what's going on, because despite the fact it's Dynasty Warriors, like I don't know how normal it is for Dynasty Warriors. I have not played it since it was on PS2 a very long time ago. So I can't remember how the story or how they did with the story and whatnot. But they really want you. It's really story heavy.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of story and a little bit of gameplay. I'm up to only chapter 1, so
Yeah.
that's how it is. I don't know. Is that how that is later on too, Kaylee? A lot of story and a little bit of gameplay here and there. Or does it get
Well,
or does it get to a point where it's like story and then like a lot of gameplay and then story again?
I mean, there's gameplay in terms of like you'll get to go you kind of have to work your way to the final mission or whatever, you know? So like in between there's like little like different story, they don't have any cutscenes or anything, but they're just little battles along the way, like defeat these enemies.
Well, it's still
here.
Well, I mean, it still counts, you know.
Yeah, so I guess so. Yeah, but the first part of this game's pretty story heavy.
Okay.
So, but like once you get to once you kind of get to the split, and then like the after part of the not the after part, but like which part is it where you actually do get kind of a little more choice to do battles?
Well, I mean, in chapter 1 right now, I've only done like when they tell me to go to the battle, and then they tell me go back to camp and like check shit out.
Oh, and
then,
do this, yeah.
And then they tell me it's
okay,
like
go back.
Yeah, okay, go back. Like I am like okay. What I should ask is that is there still like a lot of like long cutscenes in between like battles? I imagine when chapters end and whatnot.
Chapters end and begin. There's quite a bit of story, but like in between, not really. Because I mean, a lot of this first bit is like explaining mechanics of how the game works and stuff too.
Yeah.
On top of being story heavy, so no, I think it smooths out a little bit later.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's definitely
a lot here right now. Yeah.
No, it's definitely way more than Warriors.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot more than Warriors.
One thing I've kind of this game has almost more of a world to build off of, while Fire Emblem Warriors was definitely like kind of a mishmash meeting of characters.
Well, that's what I said. It was like throwbacks and fan service because.
Story wasn't priority.
Yeah,
it was more just.
Yeah,
it was more just like, hey, look at this cool character. They're here.
Because my favorite part in Warriors is that when was you rescuing somebody or like invading a fortress or something?
Mm-hmm.
Marth, Kada, and Tiki just show up randomly.
Yeah.
It's like, hey guys, we're here to help.
Hey y'all, howdy.
They just fly in. It's like, we're here to help. It's just like, where the fuck did you guys come from?
Like, oh, hello.
How'd you guys know to be here?
Yeah.
Oh man, how do we say this fucking jokes? You know what's funny is that since I couldn't since I was at first it was this playthrough was just like recording. I actually just started playing the actual 3 houses again.
Yeah, that's actually kind of been like, I should probably go finish the route I was on and go do a new
because
one.
what's irritating is that I said to myself like, you know, I can just do another save file and whatnot, but like I did this recording and then if I did my own like file, I'd just be doing the same thing twice in the same day. or like the
Yeah,
next day,
don't.
so that'd be tiring. So, but I don't want to
Yeah,
burn myself out. Is the thing, you know.
yeah,
But
I get
like,
you.
but I also just want to play the fuck out of this. But it's like,
Yeah,
you know, so I kind of dug myself in a hole, and I kind of have to accept that I'm not gonna be able to move on with this until you know, it's time to record again. Which
right,
which
yeah.
would most likely be Tuesday when I do another recording segment.
Mhm.
Because my day off, despite the
Yeah.
fact I get
Oh,
off in
okay.
the morning.
Nice. Um, as you move along, you will eventually be able to replay maps as well.
Right, that's a normal.
So,
Yeah, that's a normal thing when it comes to these games.
yeah. So like it's kind of like so then you can play the hell out of it
Yeah,
and level up
grind.
your characters. So like,
Yeah.
grind. So,
You know, well,
That's def-
you know what? That's kind of something I had to do in right now because, like, just like in the first Warriors game. Well, okay, there's an issue with that in itself. I forgot I was able to switch out units in the first game, so that's why the main character was in Lowen or
Lowell,
Rohan. Sorry,
Rowan and Leon.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Leon.
Leon.
We got the
Leone.
first letters mixed up. Oops.
Leon. Well,
Yeah.
we know where we're going with it.
Yeah. Those two blonde kids.
Yeah. Just like well, you know what? In the actual Fire Emblem game, I actually like try to keep it balanced, whatnot. But then when it comes to Warriors games, when I have a favorite, I typically go to that favorite. or in the case of Warriors, it was typically the main character.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if later on when I'm playing this game and I mainly just play Shez, don't be surprised at all.
Mhm.
You know. But I definitely will play certain favorites here and there.
Yeah. Dimitri feels pretty fun to play as. I've played a little bit with Mark's File. And I was like, ooh, I like the way his moves feel. So, Dudu is actually really fun too, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I was a little worried because I'm like, oh no, he's the armored knight, so he's gonna be slow. But like when you run, he has like kind of a charge, so like you smack into enemies and they go bouncing off.
Yeah, as a armor.
So it's a lot of fun.
As an armor knight.
As an armored unit, yeah.
As
So
an
it's
armor unit
fun.
would do.
Yeah, so it's fun, and his moves felt good too. So I was like, oh, this is not bad. I like it.
Okay, so if anyone's gonna choose houses, let's get into the breakdown here. Dimitri. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Blue Lions because of course, Blue Lions. Dimitri is mainly a lancer. We have Felix, which is a swordsman. We have Sylvain, which is a lancer and a horse, right? Like a cavalier, basically.
Yeah.
He's a lancer, but he's like story-wise.
Rides a horse, yeah.
He is a cavalier unit. Ingrid here is a lancer as well, and she's typically towards the Pegasus Knight kind of Pegasus Flyer or kind of class, typically.
Yep.
But mainly lance. Annette is Reason. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Black magic is called Reason. She's the black mage. Blue Lions. Then we have Mercedes, which is a faith user.
Yep.
But I typically try
Pretty much white mage.
Yeah, white mage. The Do is your X unit, which X unit, but he is His Highness's shield and mainly a armored unit. Typically.
It's a heavy
unit.
armored unit.
Heavy armor
Yeah.
unit. I mean, Three Houses is the most expansive when it comes, most open-minded when it comes to units, because just like in Three Houses, you can, you can make the Do into a bishop if you wanted to.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can make him whatever you want.
The funniest thing I ever did was I made Flane into a heavy armor unit. That was so fucking. That's so fucking hilarious.
So
That was so fucking funny. Okay, so that basically covers. Oh yeah, and Ash is a archer. Archer into ranger to a sniper, of course. That covers Blue Lions. Golden Deer. You want to cover?
Sure. Well, you've got Claude as archer who promotes into a Wyvern Lord, I believe the class is called.
Basically a flying.
So he's a flying unit with a bow.
Flying archer. Yep.
Yeah. Then you've got Lorenz, who's a cavalry lance unit.
Or he,
You've got
or he goes into Cavalier.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Lancer specifically,
Mostly.
but
Lancer, Cavalier, yeah.
but story wise, he goes into Cavalier.
Cavalier, yeah. And I actually like kind of class him sometimes as like dark mage or with reason.
Yeah.
So he can be like a mounted magic user, which is cool. But
that's also part of when you first start in Golden Deer.
yeah. So then you've got Hilda, who's axe. She can turn into a flying axe unit. As Wyvern Rider or something like that, I think it's just called.
Is Berserker the one where it's like axe and fists?
It might be, yes.
I never made her into a flying armor, flying axe unit, but like I made her the
the other class or one of the ones that's on the ground.
The highest like axe unit.
I'd have to look again. Class. I'm not quite sure what it is for females. It might be a little different. Might be something different than the males.
Well, no, they all have the access to all the same different classes. It's just a matter of their stats.
Yeah.
But it's basically like the last like axe unit you can possibly get in the master.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one that is for her, because she is.
Well, that's what I did. I never made her the axe flying one.
Yeah. I don't think she normally, that's what I usually do, but I don't think she normally goes into it. I'm not quite sure.
Well, she's axe focused. So.
Yeah, so axe focused. Then you've got Ignatz, who's bow user.
Raphael.
I think Raphael is the
fisticuffs
user. Yeah, fisticuffs. Brawler goes into War Master, I think, or something like that, or can go into it. I think that's the highest for fist for brawling. I think.
Oh, you know what? I think Berserker's the fisticuffs intermediate one. I think, or the advanced.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's the one I was thinking about. I don't know what the axe one I was thinking about it for Hilda though, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to go look because there is kind of a tree. Once you get to choose which classes you want, there's a tree that has their little arrows indicating this is a good class for them or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see, Raphael, and then Lysithia is the reason character. And then Marianne is the faith user. And am I missing anybody? I don't think so. Oh, Leonie. She is also Lance Cavalry.
Right.
I forgot about that.
It's okay.
And that's it.
She's kind of a forgettable character anyways.
A little bit. I'm like, who am I? I was like, who else?
I actually forgot until you brought her up. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
I was thinking to myself, I'm like, who else? There's one. I feel like I'm missing someone.
Yeah, the Gerald fan girl.
Yes, but yeah, and I class. But in the actual game, I honestly class her as a bow knight. Yeah, so she can use a bow on cavalry, so that
Yeah, her starting classes is Lance and Archer.
Yeah, it's definitely Lance. Yeah, and yeah, that's true, Archer.
Yeah, that's her starting classes. Starting interests, I guess you could say.
Yes.
And then Hanneman here is the he studies crafts and whatnot and story wise, but he mainly is
reason. I think.
Yeah, he's reason. Manuela, which we're gonna talk to in a bit. She's the
faith, I guess.
Yeah,
healer.
She's faith.
She's
she's a medic.
yeah, she's the doc. Yeah, that's true.
She's a doctor.
She's a doctor.
Eloise is an axe unit from the past mission, from last part. And then we get into Black Eagles, and then we got Edelgard, which is axe user. And funny enough, in story wise, when I in Blue Lions, I remember she goes into armored knight. Fucking.
Oh yeah.
Story wise, the CPU armored knight is fucking hilarious. But axe mainly for Edelgard. We got Petra. Petra is also a. What is Petra?
I'd say sword user.
Is she a sword user?
Because I think when you fight against her in her other routes, I think she ends up as an assassin.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, so sword. Oh, part's already ended.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
Petra's sword.
Petra's sword. Casper is axe. Linhardt is
Faith.
faith. Faith. Bernadetta is bow and arrow. Hubert is reason. Who else am I missing? Oh, Ferdinand is a lancer.
Von Eyre.
Ferdinand is lancer, the cavalier typically.
Yeah.
Am I missing anybody?
I don't think so. I think you got everybody there.
Hubert, Ferdinand, Casper, Linhard, Petra, Bernadetta, Edelgard. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Yeah, that's everybody.
I think so. They have like 7, 8 characters each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the only reason why I'm talking about Black Eagles is because I do not talk. I only talk to Linhard. Bernadetta's not at the camp, so I talked to Linhard, and that's about it. Because fuck Black Eagles. All right. Well, that was part number 3. We'll see the more story in part number 4. See, check you guys later.
Oh, Dorothea. Shoot, forgot about Dorothea.
Another forgettable one. The slag.
For Black Eagles.
The slag.
Like, I forgot about her.
The slag
I was
character.
like, oh no, I forgot.
Oh yeah, the slut. Yeah, no, she's reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Nope. Okay,
yeah,
I got everybody of gold near good. I was like,
Yeah, no. Like I said, Leonie was like the only one that's like I forgot about.
I was like, oh yeah, her.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
I know why you would forget. All right. Well, that was part number 3. See you guys for more story in part number 4.
Okay, bye.